Alright guys, here's another video for you guys to help you learn linear relations and hopefully help you study for your test. So let's take a look at number 32. Number 32, which is seen here, alright, which linear equation is represented by the following graph? So here's your y-axis and here's your x-axis, so always remember that in your origin down here. Alright, so now it says that is it y equals negative 2x plus 7, or is it y equals negative 2x plus 3.5, or is it y equals 7x minus 2, or is it d y equals 2x minus 7? Now, when you take a look at this graph, you'll notice that the graph goes up from left to right. So whenever you see that, you know that your number that's in front of your x, like your negative 2, your 7x, or your 2x, it has to be positive. So by saying that, I totally eliminated a and b. So now what I got to figure out is it C or D? There's a couple of ways to do that, alright, but probably the easiest would be to start at the 1 point here. Okay, so that's basically when x is 1, y is 5, and basically you've got to see that, like, I don't know if you guys noticed there, but it goes from 2 to 4. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I go up to 12, if I start at 7 here, or 5, sorry, I go up 7 to get to 12 and then 1 over. So the only one that contains that, it can't be D, so it has to be C. What the minus 2 part is down the road, if you extended this line, the line would go and cross the y-axis here at minus 2. So that's going to be where your y-intercept is. Now you won't need to know that right away, but that shows you where this is going down the road, and you will. So that's how you can figure out which linear equation, so your answer would be C. Alright, the next one gets a little bit more interesting, number 33, and hopefully this will help you out. Now again, it says which linear equation represents the number of people who can be seated at each combination of tables. Now, what you got here is a pentagon, right? A pentagon has 5 sides. So when you set up your table, all right, you've got T for table, right? That's going to be your X values. And the other thing you got to figure out is the number of people. So we'll put P for people. So at table 1, you can have 5 people. At table 2, well, let's see, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. So let's put it in 8. At table 3, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so you got 11 here. So based on this table now, you should be able to figure out a few things. Remember, alright, this here, the T is the same as the X, and the P is the same as the Y. That'll help you out a lot. So to check out your formula, you got Y equals, some number is going to go in front of X, and you might have to figure out and another number. It might be 0, but we'll add, it could be negative 2, but I'll just put it this so to help you out a little bit. So now you got to figure out what the pattern is. What's going on? How do I get from here to here, and then from here to here? Well, if you look at the values here, from 5 to 8, I increased by 3, and from 8 to 11, I also increased by 3. So there's your pattern there. All right, that's where you're going to put down your 3. Now, if you look at this, actually, once you know that, you can eliminate A, you can eliminate B, and you can eliminate C, so your answer has to be D. Where the plus 2 end is, let's just make sure this is right. All right, so if I put in 1 for here, y equals 3 times 1 plus 2. Well, then that's y equals 5, so that checks out. If we put in another number, say y equals 3 times 2 plus 2, well, y equals 6 plus 2, y equals 8. So that has to be the right answer. So I'm hoping this little video will teach you a few things. Hopefully you guys will figure a few things out through this little video that's under 5 minutes here. We've talked about how to figure out what a linear equation is and again find out again how to calculate a pattern. So thanks for watching.